Welcome to episode 5 of Steampunk Park. In this episode, I worked on my S&S double shot tower, the big swinging pendulum ride, added more foliage, worked on the decorating a little bit, and did some nice touch-ups, and also added a brand new coaster in the back of the park. This area pretty much looks the exact same, other than maybe like a few small changes. I did add some lighting inside here this last week. And I also added this little shop right here, which I still gotta add another building right here and figure out what to do with this. Added a little bit of backstage stuff right here. Added in the priority pass queue line to Zeppelin, as well as some more fencing. Added a gate here, as well as one over here, and one to the operator panel. This was an absolute pain to do, because I didn't actually have it connected to any single scenery building or anything, and trying to place this, every time I do it, it would try and select the station, which was quite annoying. So I just had to eventually connect it to the building, which took forever, which was annoying. Out over here, I also added a ton of lighting. I forgot to mention that in the intro. There's a ton of lighting added to the park, and I also worked on the facade over here and stuff, and really brought it to life. I think I did a great job with it. I started work on this S&S double shot tower with lighting and the actual queue house. I don't know if I'll make these windows or anything real at all, considering this is literally just a fake ride, because you don't actually have this style of drop tower in Planet Coaster, or at least vanilla Planet Coaster. It's unfortunately just the custom one from my first big park of Planet Coaster 2. Just gonna have to deal with that, unfortunately, until a mod comes out, which I might not do because of how the incident of December 4th turned out. So I don't want to deal with that with this park and not ever be able to see it again, because I think this is going to actually be a very, very good park. This is stacking up to be a great park, and I cannot wait to see how it turns out. I also worked on a ton of rocks and foliage and stuff over here. Well, not really foliage, just rocks, and a little bit of lighting over here and stuff. With this coaster, added some more foliage. I also backed up the foliage to the highway. Worked on this ride a little bit. I was going to try and get it done before recording this video, but it is currently 4:30, and I don't really feel like recording this later tonight, because I'm probably not even going to have the motivation to want to edit it. So I'm going to try and get this out on Saturday. It might be Sunday, I don't know. I'm going to try and get it out tomorrow, though. It's currently Friday. So then today I've built this mock striker coaster and started a little bit on it. This is a Helios inspired coaster. I was trying to watch some POVs of them, and I was like, ooh, that is, I kind of like how that is. It's like a little mini coaster. This is only 60 foot, I believe. So there's that, and it's also got a little launch right here. I'll put the POV at the end of the episode, and then I'll also probably release a short this week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. That is probably this ride, probably a little bit more finished though. I also do have to update quite a few POVs, but I'm probably going to do that towards the end of the series, once we are actually finishing stuff up, just so that I don't bombard you guys with stuff. I know that gets kind of annoying, so just kind of reiterating what I said the other episode. But it's got this nice little maintenance shed right here. I know it's 3 trains, it's 2 maintenance bays, but I'm doing this like how Time Traveler is done, where it's got 2 bays, but the actual station counts as a maintenance bay. So I'm doing it like that. Or they would always have 1 working train on the track, just something like that. Or if they really need to, they can just take out a train that's not being used and just keep like 1 train constantly in refurbishment. Do something like that. I do want to add custom catwalks and fully custom supports. I am going to be doing that. I also have a ton of lighting I'm going to have to do. And I'm probably going to try and continue on with this style of building. I'm going to try and continue that on over here. And I'm also going to try and do like a time traveler-esque theme if you've ever been to Silver Dollar City. I also have a snow globe that I just got for Christmas that really gave me some inspiration for this. And I was like, I love the color that is on this snow globe because it's got a little bit of track on it. And I was like, ooh, I love that. I'm going to try and do something with that. I didn't really do much else this week other than switching out the train on this coaster to aero trains. It was the zero carless version of the mine train, but I did just change it to regular aero looping trains. I think it works out a little bit. This would be like I know it's a very interesting mashup. I'm probably gonna turn it all to the double tube track or whatever. I'm not exactly sure, but this would be like the park's first coaster, or even this coaster might have been. I'm not exactly sure, 100%. Oh, one thing I did do is remove this power station over here because it was crashing my game every time I went near it. So I'm gonna have to actually make a custom one. And then I also added some pylons going in different directions. So got that done. I'm gonna add foliage and stuff between these. I've got some roundabout turns and stuff, so that the workers can turn around their vehicles or whatever. If I do directional traffic only in this or whatever. Yeah, I didn't really do a ton this week, but I think what I did do has made some great changes, both in my FPS and how the park looks. But anyways, that is going to be it for this week's episode. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and drop a follow. And I'll see you guys again soon, next week, and possibly in the next short that I post. So without further ado, that is going to be it.